2021 Kia Seltos. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder multi-port injection engine, intelligent variable transmission, all-wheel drive with smart all-wheel drive capabilities, and excellent fuel economy. Highway 7.6, city 8.8, but in our Manitoba terrain you can expect those numbers to be much, much better. Some awesome safety features that are available we'll talk about, but first and foremost, your DIFA block heater system. So a nice discrete plug port on the bumper and an external cord that you can keep inside of the vehicle. Some other safety features to highlight are your forward collision avoidance system that will actually apply brakes and assist with a collision avoidance, as well as your lane keep assist and lane follow assist, which will actually use the lines on the road. And finally, your highway driving assist, a really fantastic feature that will actually help pilot and drive the vehicle for you. Your blind spot collision avoidance assistance is also a neat feature, as it will actually apply brake pressure and avoid you from moving over into the applicable lane if there is a vehicle in your blind spot. Your Seltos also comes with standard roof racks, so cross rails and crossbars can be added at your leisure.
Welcome to your new 2021 Kia Seltos. I'm now going to go over some of the features and functions of your vehicle so that you know how everything works. This is your dashboard, so we're going to go through all of the different features and functions. Starting with your main display here. So this is your Kia infotainment system. It's a 10.25-inch screen with 3 customizable panels. The really cool thing about this system is not only can you press the hard press buttons here, but you can also press on the screen, slide, and move everything around for all of your control and all of your settings. So for example, if I wanted to go into the radio tab, I would just press that tab. It, as you can hear, turns on the radio. If I press it again, it's actually going to take me into that radio tab. Here I can switch between my AM, my FM, and my free satellite radio trial subscription, which lasts 90 days. I'm going to turn that back off again so you can hear me. Map and nav work together. Map takes you to the map. Nav takes you to the navigation screen so that you can actually enter in a trip or a destination. So you can pick places, categories of interest, directions to your Kia dealership, or even the nearest gas station, all using the UVO technology and Google Maps. To get back to your home screen at any point in time, you actually press the little house button up on the top corner. That always takes you back to your main screen. You have your seek and your track button. Your radio button would also do the same as when I pressed the screen earlier. Media is if you have a USB stick plugged in, if you have your vehicle plugged in for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and I'll do a separate video for the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto for you, because that is a whole another bit of information. But that'll cycle you through your various types of additional media, like Bluetooth music, hardwired music, or an auxiliary cord in. Your setup screen button is going to take you to your setup screen. That's where you can change all of your vehicle details, general navigation, sound, device connectivity. That's where you're going to go to connect your Bluetooth device. You can change your display, set up voice recognition so the vehicle can understand you, and a variety of other things in the setup screen. In the setup screen is also where you can turn the display off, but I find that to be a bit of an inconvenience. So what I tend to ask customers to do, or do for customers, is I actually use this star button here. Now, this star button is actually your bonus button, if you will. So if we press that, it's actually going to take us to a secondary screen where you can pick from a variety of different features and functions, and in this particular case I choose display on and off. Going back to my home screen, now when I press that button, it'll actually turn the screen off to a more calm setting, or off completely. In this case, it's going to show us a clock with the date and time. Very, very calm and easy to use. Okay? This was for your family. Moving down, we do have our automatic climate control. So you have your off, your front defrost, your rear defrost, your mode select buttons, recirculate interior air, pull in exterior air, fan speed down, fan speed up, and your air conditioning button. But a really cool feature in this vehicle is actually your automatic climate control comes with a low, a medium, and a high setting for how much you want the system to work. So I've got it on high right now. You can hear the fan picking up. So it's giving everything at maximum velocity. What that means is that your heating pump is working at maximum efficiency, or your cooling system is working at maximum efficiency. If you're on a long drive, you may put it on auto low or auto medium, as it'll just give you a little bit more flexibility and fuel efficiency. Above us, we do also have all of our controls for our lights, which are touch and turn them on and off, and your UVO buttons for your SOS. So that's if you are in an accident and airbags do not deploy, you can press that button. This is your navigation, trips, and destinations button. And then you do also have one that looks like a little tow truck, and that, of course, is your roadside assistance button. And that's it for this video. Our next video, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the features in your vehicle. Welcome back to the rest of your delivery. This is part, I guess, 2 or 3 of a few parts that we're going to do on your vehicle delivery. This one, we're going to talk a little bit about your center cluster. So starting right at the front, up in the top part here, there's a spot where I can actually place my hand. Now, that's a QI wireless charging pad. So on newer phones, with wireless chargeability, you simply place your phone in that pad and it'll actually light up, charge your phone for you. It'll even go so far as to tell you if you've left your phone in there when you turn the vehicle off, so you don't leave your device behind. Below that's another little area where we can store stuff. That's your USB port is lit up. That's for connecting for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And to the right, there's also a USB plug and a cigarette outlet as well. Your drive modes will allow you to actually select between normal, smart, and sport driving modes. So just for various different drive situations. In the front of your Kia Seltos, you do have heated and cooled front seats and heated second row. So to turn on the heated seats, simply pressing up on the top, or to turn on the cooled seats, hit the low. Cool thing with the seats, the cooled seats, is there's actually little micro fans in the seats that will blow cool air up for you. You do also have a heated steering wheel in this model as well. This is your 4-wheel drive lock button, and then this is your downhill brake control button. So what that is say you're parked on an incline like so, right? This will actually hold the brakes for you for a few moments to allow you to switch your foot over from the brake pedal to the gas pedal without the vehicle moving or rolling forwards or backwards. Lastly, down here, we do have your electronic parking brakes. So instead of an actual lever, it's all electronic now. And then you do also have an auto hold feature. Now, initiating the auto hold feature is really cool. What it'll do is when you're stopped at an extended red light or a train, for example, what it'll do is it'll hold the brakes in the stop position for you without you having to shift into park or make any necessary changes like that. Your Seltos has convenience of steering wheel mounted controls to help assist you with your day-to-day driving. On the left-hand side, you're going to find all of the controls for your Bluetooth connectivity, such as answering and hanging up phone calls, controlling your volume, track select, cycling through your various modes, and as well as voice recognition for whether you're using Apple CarPlay or not. On the right-hand side, you have your controls for your center cluster, just displayed behind us here. And then on the right-hand side, you do have your cruise control. Cruise turns your system on and off. You have your set and resume down here. And then this button on the base here is actually your smart cruise control selector. What that'll allow you to do is actually select 20, 40, 60, or 80 feet distance between you and a car that you may be following. And that will actually control your speeds automatically for you. So if you have the cruise control set to 90 kilometers an hour and the vehicle in front of you is only doing 80, it'll slow you down until you either move over to pass from the vehicle or they speed up. This will also bring you down to a full stop while following the vehicle as well. So very, very intuitive system. Beside that, you do have the steering wheel button, and that is actually to turn on and off the drive assist feature in this vehicle. It's an advanced feature that adds to the lane keep, lane follow assist system that will actually essentially drive the vehicle for you. It follows the lines as you're driving along the road and really helps kind of be a second set of eyes for you. So definitely a feature I encourage you to try, but definitely one you can turn on or off as necessary. On the right hand side, you do have all of your wiper control nozzles. Really cool thing as well is as you change those and switch them to different features and levels, it's actually going to tell you on the display you've got it set to medium or high. Same thing with your lights. On the left hand side, so you have your automatic lights, your wiper blades. You do also have auto high beams as well. Just by selecting your high beam the one time, and then it will actually turn the high beams on and off for you automatically using the sensors in the vehicle. So again, taking one more of those things away from you to have to worry about. On your left-hand side, you do have your illumination control, your functionality to turn on or off your auto stop feature. So that is defaulted on, but can be turned off. And what that will do is it'll actually turn the engine off when you're stopped at a red light, for example, to conserve fuel. You have your traction control button where you can turn that on or off, and then your lane follow assist button, which will turn on and off an indicator on the display, which I will show you in another clip. Finally, I just wanted to show you a little bit more about your display unit. So as I mentioned, when you shift through your various modes, it does change the display. Now that entire center screen there is actually all digital, so it's constantly going to be nice and vivid and clear for you. And if you can see at the bottom there, some of those indicator lights that I was telling you about, you would also see the lane keep assist and the steering wheel show up in these displays as well.